It's the early way, yeah. It's the early way, yeah, yeah. Y'all, day three of the Diddy trial blew the roof off the courtroom. Graphic testimony, secret footage, alleged threats, and a witness who's risking it all to tell her truth. What's up? I'm Early Earl, and thanks for sliding into these YouTube streets and pulling up to the early way to hear what I got to say. I'm back with another recap video, day three of the federal case of P. Diddy. But y'all, before we jump into all that, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, let's get right into it. So y'all, Cassie returns to the scene. Singer, model, and ex-partner of Diddy, Cassie walked back into the courtroom. She looked calm, but you could feel the storm she was holding in. She picked up where she left off, exposing years of abuse, that spanned from studios to hotel suites. She didn't stumble, she didn't flinch, but what she said made jaws drop, y'all. She described the night she tried to move on. After years of trauma, she was finally done. She met up with Diddy for dinner to talk things out. He seemed calm, supportive even, so she thought everything was good. And y'all, Diddy was just playing his part. He was a wolf in sheep's clothing. And I feel like Diddy moved at it as if his life is really a movie. Like, he really moved like that. Like, seriously, he acted as if he couldn't be touched and just threw money at people to keep them quiet. That damn Diddy. He offered to drive her home. She said yes. She didn't know that that would lead to a nightmare. So, y'all, she testified that when they arrived, he forced his way into her home and raped her. The courtroom was silent when she said that. It was no movement, no eye contact, just disbelief. I said, God damn. Y'all, Diddy is a disgusting bottom of the barrel, evil ass demon. He saw that he was losing control over Cassie. She hit her breaking point and found the strength to actually move on from that horrible situation and environment. And you did it. You couldn't take that. So you took it amongst yourself to dominate her against her will. You are a weak ass individual. And if I was one of the jurors, my verdict would have already been made guilty. Guilty as fuck. Now let's talk about these freak offs. Cassie said that they were sex parties, but not by choice. According to her, Diddy forced her to participate, often drugged, often scared, and always being filmed. She said men were brought in, booked from different websites in many different locations. Money was exchanged, and if she refused, she got hit, or even worse, he threatened to leak the tapes. She described moments in her early years where she did try to fight back. When he first hit her, she didn't just take it. So she did try to swing back at him. But according to him, that made it worse. She said that Diddy was shocked the first time she fought back. Like, he couldn't believe she had the nerve, the audacity that she really tried to swing back at him. And after that, the violence just escalated. So I guess, she just took the beatings. She even described being urinated on during these sessions. Sometimes she said was embarrassing. She did not desire to be pissed on. And I said that not that he got his motivation from R. Kelly, pissing on people. Unless you are into that shit, that is nasty as fuck. Hell, even if you are into that, that shit is disgusting. And as the trial goes on, it shows more and more that Diddy only saw Cassie as an object. He really ain't give a fuck about her for real. Then it gets real disturbing. Prosecutors brought receipts, surveillance footage, hotel security cam, and it shows Cassie leaving an elevator in 2016. Then out of nowhere, Diddy rushes in, throws an object at her, then starts swinging. We're talking violent, no hesitation. Hands and feet start swinging, and security had to intervene, and it was all caught on tape. And I said, Diddy need his ass beat the same way he did Cassie. I don't care. I don't care. The way he did her, I really feel bad. Diddy really treated her like a sex slave. It seems like that's all he ever wanted out of her. She couldn't even enjoy her 29th birthday because Diddy kept basically harassing her to have freak offs, and eventually she gave in after being badgered so much. Her main goal while with him was to keep him happy because she loved him, but he never loved her. He just loved the control he had over her. He had over her. Because in reality, at that time, whatever he said or whatever he said do, she did. And I actually commend her for being brave enough to get up on that stand and talk about her experience with Diddy while he's sitting there in the room and got to take that, and hear everything she said. And y'all, she also read out text messages he sent after that. He was like, please call me, yo. Please call me. I got 6 kids. Help. The police is here. I'm about to be arrested. You just gonna leave me like this? Y'all, this is after he assaulted her. After she left the freak off all bruised up. She still wanted to protect him, y'all. She replied back, put a robe on. She told him that security said as long as he doesn't bother nobody, he good. Y'all, she was still looking out for him. And this was just showing the level of mind control he have over her, or he had over her, to make her feel like it was all her fault. make her feel bad about the situation. I said, fuck you, Diddy. And y'all, even if you thought it was just about her, now, Cassie said that Diddy allegedly threatened rapper Kid Cudi too. She briefly dated Kid Cudi, and Diddy allegedly said that I'm gonna blow that nigga car up. Y'all, he said I'm gonna blow this nigga car up. Crazy. Who would think is that of something to say? Cause you so jealous she got somebody. You gonna blow his car up? The fuck? And y'all, in 2012, the car actually blew up. So did he really do it, or did he not do it? I'm inclined to believe that he did do it for real. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna tell me he didn't. So y'all, let's get into this $20 million NDA and why she's speaking out now. In 2023, Cassie settled a civil suit for $20 million, and that's huge. And Diddy's legal team said that should have ended it. We shouldn't be seeing her no more. Why the fuck she in court? And Cassie told them because isn't about money anymore. It's about the truth. She said that she stayed silent for too long, and now that other women are coming forward, she wants justice for herself and them. I said, okay then, stand up, stand up. Inside the courtroom, it was quiet. We got the jurors, they was leaning in, taking notes. Meanwhile, we got Diddy, blank. He scribbled on his notepad. He leaned towards his lawyers, talking, but he didn't really react. He's not shaking his head, no emotions at all. And y'all, this is a man who was once untouchable, or at least he thought he was, from Bad Boy Records, from Grammys, private jets, the icon from the late 90s to 2000s. Now he's in court hearing allegations of trafficking, rape, assault, and manipulation. The empire is shaking, y'all. About to go down, y'all, and I'm here for it. So tomorrow, the defense team is ready to cross-examine Cassie. That means they're going to try to discredit her, tear holes in her story, shake her, try to embarrass her for what she said and did. But Cassie, she's calm and she's in control. And after her, the prosecution said that there's more victims are lined up to testify. And even if half of what they said is true, we're watching one of the biggest falls from power in the hip hop history, y'all. So you hear all this. We hearing all this. And you think, how many people know about this? How many people just looked the other way while this shit was happening? How many people were protecting Diddy's trifling ass while women were being destroyed behind the scenes? How many people just turned the other cheek? You feel me? How many? Y'all, fame covers a lot, money silences more, but this trial is pulling the curtains wide open and we seeing everything. Tomorrow, I'm going to recap the defense's first shots at Cassie and how the prosecution plans to hit back. That is day 4, and y'all don't want to miss it out. Y'all stay tuned. That's all I got to say. Thanks for y'all for pulling up to the early way. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace.